All right, I think I did it. Fantastic. Zoom had failed me again, but I am really glad that I'm able to share my screen today on Facebook Live in the Rise Above Noise group because I have a ton of stuff I wanted to share with you today. I did have some questions, and I'll go through actually the main question that was asked today. A lot of people are having vendor events or participating in vendor events or going to vendor events. Over the next few weeks, it's going to be vendor event bonanza. And so whether you're going as a guest or you're going as a vendor or you're hosting one, I really want to make sure that you're getting the most out of it. And so I'm going to go through a lot of details on that. But first, a few announcements. If you haven't already, go over to wiseHer is having a business and career acceleration summit. And I'm not telling you just because, although I am. I am giving a talk on December 10th at 10 o'clock, Rise Above Noise. It's my signature talk, Digital Marketing Without the Ick. Sometimes I also call it Digital Marketing as an Act of Service. And I love that one, but here's the thing, like you can sign up for that one. You can sign up for as many of the sessions as you want. And if you can't go during that time, it's okay. They're going to send you the recording. Check this out. This is the schedule. Nope, that's not it. I just scheduled myself for so many. And what I'm going to do is in my next study time, when I put my time aside to like consume more information, I'm going to watch each of these 20 minute to half hour videos, instead of watching maybe football. Look at this. Look at my schedule. How to use chatbots. My friend Ileana is giving a talk, how to ignite your personal brand. I know Devin Grilly is giving a fabulous talk. How to spice up your B2B content, hack your life. My friend Manessa is run your business, don't let it run you. If you haven't met Manessa, check it out. She is so organized and has this planner thing. I can't wait for her to be my guest on Rise Above Noise in a couple of weeks. Check this out, you guys. There are so many. These are just the ones I chose. Imagine how many more there are. 5 steps to bust through procrastination and overwhelm. Know your ideal client. Of course, I love that. There's Manessa giving another one. Podcast pitching. A lot of you guys are interested in that, how to pitch yourself on podcasts. So that's the Business Career Acceleration Summit. I will put the link in the notes for this live. So that's pitch number 1. So let's see what else I have here today. So that's done. Then I wanted to make sure that if you hadn't already, here's the email that I sent out this morning. If you guys aren't already on my email list, I'd love for you to hop on. I do love to share. I love to give. Don't follow my own rules, which is have one call to action, because I think I have about 50 here, but I couldn't resist inviting people to this morning's Q&A, answer questions. If you do have questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat, and I'll get to those today too. The other announcement is Constant Contact is giving 50% off your first 3 months. So that's amazing. Let's see, I think I have the link right here. Here's what it looks like. I will put the link in the notes for that too. And here's the thing, like I say, if you need help, give me a call. But I got to tell you, as soon as you sign up for Constant Contact, you're going to get an email directly. So you'll want to look for it from Constant Contact. You're going to have a personalized person help you set everything up. Sure, you can hire me. I'll do it. But honestly, one of the things I love about Constant Contact is their customer support. So let them help you set up your template. Let them give you some of that startup information. And then when you're ready to up your game and figure out your lists and maybe a nurture sequence, let's have a conversation then and see what that looks like. All right, covered that. I'm still running the on-demand webinar, Online Marketing Success, for right now. If you haven't already downloaded the guide, I am offering a free guide. Honest to God, you guys, this is such a bit. I have this free guide. I'll put that in the notes as well. You can download this 10-page guide with so many resources, but don't get stuck, right? Like I go into information overload. You might go into information overload. I learn better by hearing. So for $39, I will tell you what to do. You sit there, you take notes, or you pause me, you go and do what you need to do, and then you come back. So it's a recording. It's on your own time. You're going to get that booklet when you sign up for the recording, and you're also going to get some calendar templates to help you just gain control, like really feel organized by using the calendar templates. Okay, so I shared that. Here's that business and career thing again. I'm going to send you that link. All right, where am I now? So now what I want to do is, thanks, Kristen and Rachel are here. That's nice. My mastermind people are here together. Yeah. Okay, so vendor events are coming up, and I do not want you to miss sorry about this quick scrolling. Am I making you dizzy? I don't want you to miss any juice. So sometimes people sign up, they pay $25, $50, well, however much money you're spending on that table. And sometimes people tell me, well, I'm just happy if I get the price of the table back. Then, and that's nice. Or, yeah, I made a couple of $100. I want, it doesn't matter what I want. I would encourage you to think a little broader on your vendor events. So if you're going there, yeah, it'll be nice to sell your stuff, but what I really want you doing is focusing on growing your business into 2020 and past. And the best way to do that, as you probably already know, is to make connections. So some of you are so much better at one-on-one connections. You make phone calls, you have coffees, and that is fantastic for building relationships. So if you're ready to leverage that a little bit, if you're ready to really make some headway into building relationships, being a resource for people that you're meeting, then I'm going to go through some of those items right now. I want to caution you, this is not about being selly, but it is about making honest connections, being resource, shining your light in a very generous way. You're not for everybody, but the people who you are for are going to find you and want to learn more about you. Make it easy for them to learn more about you. So this is a PDF, so I have to scroll a little bit. So before you even go to the vendor event, I'm going to one on Saturday where I'll be visiting all my friends at She Breathes Balance and Wellness in Walpole, where they just have the most amazing vendors there. You can get your crystals and you can get your Reiki sessions and tarot card readings and bracelets and jewelry and all the good stuff. She Breathes, that's a nice shout out for She Breathes Balance and Wellness vendor event on Saturday. I know my friend Kathy's going there. A lot of my friends are going. But when you go there, think about what's your goal. As I just mentioned, is it to sell stuff? That's awesome. But let's talk about this. Are you going to be connecting with people again? That's awesome. And you're going to be connecting with new customers and you're going to sell your stuff. So I want to start with you. So if you're reconnecting with your current customers, friends, colleagues, cohorts, here's what I want you to think about. When I said set your goals at the beginning, think about something you can send right away, right? Something that's kind of automated or already created. Like if you're going to these events this weekend, sit down this afternoon and create an email that's ready to go out just for these people that have been your customers and stopped by to say hello to you, or your friends or other vendors. Hey, great to see you again. Really excited about that event. It was fantastic seeing you at She Breathes. Isn't it a great space? Like connecting on a personal level, but the beauty of this is it's at scale, right? So you don't have to sit and write 20 emails. You could, but it's a busy time of the year. You won't have time to do that. So send something a little generic, right? So have that ready to go. That's email number one. And this is also talking about preparing the day before, right? Like make sure you're posting today and tomorrow, or, you know, a day or two or a week before your event. Hey, come visit me here. Come see me here. Come do me, you know, come see me and all the people that are offering all this great stuff. Do it today, do it tomorrow, do it in the morning on Saturday. So that's pre-work, right? Making sure people know that you're going to be there, knowing that there's an event, and you're helping yourself. I'm always about being generous. You're helping yourself, you're helping the event coordinator, and you're helping the other vendors. And then when your friends and colleagues and past customers come in, you can be super generous and invite and introduce them. Hey, this is the person with the table next to me. What do you think of, you know, their stuff? So it's all about continuing to connect and connect. So of course, you know, when you've got all the details of when you're there, what to do. But, you know, just a quick thing, you know, have something to do at your booth. People have a tendency to just slide by. So maybe you have affirmation cards. I love the Spark Your Bliss cards that Rachel Kaczynski has through Healthy Chicks. Have somebody pick a card and read it, have a discussion about that. Or have them pick a stone out of a bowl. A lot of people use candy, that's okay. Maybe you type up your own affirmations just on regular paper and you have somebody pull that out. Make sure you have your contact information on that. I love that idea. So here's the most important part. And I said this, I have to tell you, this guide is old. This is probably a 3 or 4 year old guide, but I cannot tell you, this is so important. So you want to give somebody an incentive for getting on your list. So it could be a giveaway. You guys all know that. It could be a giveaway, like a raffle. It could be a coupon for a discount. It could be for a free session. It could be for, I don't even know what, like so many things. You'll figure that part out. But what I'm going to tell you to do is make sure, now this is your other email that's going to go out. Thanks, this is for people you don't know, right? So thanks so much for coming by my table. I'm so glad that you did. Here's what here's the coupon I promised you. Or here's where you sign up for your free consultation with me. Make sure today, tomorrow, make sure you have that ready to go so that when you get home from the event Saturday night or Sunday night, I know you're going to be tired. Maybe you have kids around that can input the information for you. Maybe you have an app on your phone that makes it easy to upload. I do. I have a card reader on my phone that scan card, I think it's called. There's a bunch of them. Whatever it is, have that email ready to go. So then your work is pretty easy. Inputting information to me is like my fun information. I get all that dopamine by just entering data. And then boom, it goes. And you've shown up and people remember you. Remember, they're seeing a lot of people that day. So you want to stand out, and you want to stand out in that you got back to them right away. Want to take it another level? If you have some more time today or tomorrow, create a second email, because they might miss that one because they're going to get a bunch of emails from people. So make a second email that says, hey, wanted to make sure you got that email that I sent to you the other day. Again, here's your coupon, here's your discount, here's your link to schedule your free call with me. And that goes out again. And now you've got them on your list. You've been generous. Maybe you send them to an article about your area of expertise. If you have a blog, send them to a blog to read. If you have a YouTube of your own, send them to that. Keep them coming closer to you and closer, so that now you're getting name and brand recognition. I'll go through these. So other ways to collect your emails from people. Of course, people use business cards in a bowl, a basket. You can display a clipboard with a sign-up list. Don't ask for too much information. Often what happens with clipboards, in my experience, is that sometimes I can't read people's email addresses. So I do love these next two that are on this list. Display a text to join my list sign on your table or your banner, or you can use a QR code. If you need help with that, hop into the Rise Above Noise group today. If you're on Constant Contact, I can help you figure out how to do that. Same thing if you're on Constant Contact. Really, any of them. I think MailChimp does this too. You can use a like an iPad tablet with a sign-up app ready to go. And that way people can input their own email address, and hopefully they're able to do that. I think that's probably the most important thing that I can tell you. I'll go through these quickly. Of course, make sure your branding is out there, and it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to necessarily be your logo. It just has to be you being you. I told you to schmooze with your fellow vendors. They're some of your best prospects. Make sure you're collecting their cards. Have a separate email ready to go out for them. And this is just some simple. So this guide, I will put the link in for you to be able to get this guide. So then the most important part too is to have a schedule. I love my Acuity. Other people use Calendly or Scheduosity or others. Whatever one you use, make it, if you're not calendaring right there at the event, make it so that you have a way to schedule with you on every email that goes out, even on your regular, I don't know, Gmail or Outlook or whatever. Make sure that people can get on your calendar for a conversation. And we talked about follow-up. So that's all I have for the vendor event information. I have a few more minutes. If anybody has a question, I'd be happy to answer them. Let me see if there's anything else I had up here for you guys. I think that's it. So yeah, I'll send you the link. It's bit.ly rise vendor love. And this is where you'll sign up to get that. Oh my gosh, I talked so fast, you guys. This was so good. I had so much to share. Go ahead and sign up for all of those free sessions through wiseHer. It's at the Hey Biz Summit or something like that. You'll find it in the link. Let me know if you have any questions. I went over it really quickly. I think I might even make a slower tutorial this afternoon for this, because I think it's super important. You don't want to go to a vendor event. You don't want to go either walk into one or be a vendor and then lose that opportunity. I'll just go quickly about similar. When I spoke with people about the South Shore Conference for Women, that was this past October, and I said, what was your experience? Did you love it? They were like, yeah, it was great. It was like women, and it was fantastic, but I don't really know. I mean, I got smarter and I felt uplifted, but I don't know what I got out of it. And for each of the people who told me that, very interesting, because they did not go in there with these eyes that I'm talking about today. It's almost like that was a vendor event. There were vendors there. They went in going, what will I learn? But what I would suggest is that you go into these events thinking, who can I connect with? Who do I feel aligns with who I am, and maybe your product too, but really more who you are. Who can you connect with? If you feel that synchronicity with somebody, I should probably say synergy. If you feel that synergy with somebody, get their card and create a nice, generous follow-up email that automatically goes out. I think the one that I have when I go to vendor events, I don't have it open, so I'm not going to waste your time, but when I go to vendor events or I go to conferences, particularly women conferences, I have one that is, I'll change it up a little bit for the event that I went to, but basically it's like, oh my God, women networking, we rule the world, we're doing fantastic. I want to just share some resources with you. So I bring them over to my recommended reading page on my website, which I love. I mean, a lot of you are book lovers, so it's just awesome to be able to say, here's my favorite books. And because some of the books we go through on the Rise Above Noise group, I also link to that. So that's bringing them, again, closer to me. They see the books, then maybe they'll join the group because they love books too, and they would like to join the conversations about the books. The other thing I share is my conversations with experts. I love, love, love my weekly conversations with the heart-centered entrepreneurs that come on to the Rise Above Noise interview series. And so I share that with them because every single person that I've been talking to on that has just offered just incredible pearls of wisdom. Someday, you guys, I'm going to write a book about that. All right, well, that's all I have today. I am going to be sending out my emails and creating lots of good stuff for 2020. Let me know if you have any questions on this. I'll be around most of the day. I'll keep an eye on the Rise Above Noise Facebook group to be able to answer any questions. And maybe I'll see you at the She Breathes vendor event on Saturday. All right, guys, have a great day.